Okay, so guys, let's do our third equation. The first two equations that we did, the sound gave us an issue, so let's look at the third one. All right, Daryl, it's okay. You need to catch up later because I'm going to do quite a few interesting things once we are done with the correction. So let's do question number 3. And this should take care of both question 1 and 2 where we had sound problem. All right, for question 1, this was what we did. Can someone please take a picture of this and please send to the group quickly for me? Someone please. Are we still there, guys? Are we still there? A picture quickly of the solutions. Someone? Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'm waiting for the message to come through on the group. Take a picture for us. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you, Dlakadla. All right. Number 2. Let's have number 2 now. All right, thank you, Carmo, but this is number 1 as well. Can someone take number 2? Then we go through number 3 together since our sound is okay now. I feel your pain. Number 2. Number 2, guys. Number 2. Somebody take a picture of number 2 quickly. Thank you. All right. Let's do number 3. Please let me know once you are finding it difficult to hear me. I think I just need to get the cables fixed. But otherwise, let's try number 3. What is question number 3? 4x something. 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. All right. 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. We are going to run through the 3 methods again. 4x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. Let's run through the 3. The first one is where we open 2 brackets if possible. Okay, we would see where it won't be possible shortly. But for us to open 2 brackets, you know what we do, right? We do our secret little thing here. 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. We multiply that by that. X squared minus 4x plus 4. We factorize quickly. I think x minus 2. Yeah. We divide by 4. This is x minus half. X minus half. Beautiful. But you know what to do here, right? That those ones come there. So what do we have? 2x minus 1. This we've done over and over again. Everyone knows what to do. Oh, so this one is beautiful. So this is what? 2x minus 1 equals to 0. 2x equals to 1. Now you would notice that these answers are actually the same. All right. So we can say twice. Because the brackets are the same, so we can write twice there. Beautiful. Everybody okay with that first part? The second part, let us quickly use our quadratic. Quadratic, 4x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. My A is 4. My B, negative 4. My C is 1. Write the formula. Minus B plus or minus square root of B squared minus 4AC over 2A. Substitute. Remember, use bracket. minus 4 squared minus 4. A is 4 and C is 1 over 2 multiplied by 4. X is equal to, let's get a calculator. Okay, there we go. So, negative, open bracket, we have negative 4 plus the square root of minus 4 squared minus 4, 4 and 1. Do you notice I'm typing it exactly the way I wrote it down? That's why you must write correctly. I have a half. If I then go change my sign from plus to a minus, I also have half. So x equals to 1 over 2 again, twice. Now let's look at completing the square. 4x squared minus 4x. Okay, let's move the 1 over so that it becomes easy. Now what do? Bring out the 4. X squared minus x. Right? Because the coefficient of x squared must always be 1. Now, 4 x squared. What is your b here? Your b is negative 1, remember? So we have b over 2 squared, which is negative 1 over 2 squared, and that is 1 over 4. What do? I add 1 over 4 and I also subtract 1 over 4. Perfect square trinomial. Remember, it's on the addition. So 4. What did we put in bracket there? It was negative half. Negative 1. Okay, so 4 x minus 1 over 2 squared. What do we do now? We use the 4 to multiply, expanding the bracket. 4 x minus 1 over 2 squared minus 1. I hope that makes sense. 4 times negative 1 over 4. I no longer need those brackets. Move this one over here. 4 x minus half squared negative 1 plus 1, which is equal to what? 0. So what do we have? 4 x minus that squared. Divide both sides by 4. Find the square root of both sides. And there's nothing like negative 0, remember? So we are saying x minus half equals to 0, or x minus half still equal to 0, because there's nothing like negative 0. So what is x? 1 over 2. And what is x? 1 over 2. That is x equals to 1 over 2. Guys, are we okay with the 3 methods? 3 days, 3 methods. Are we okay? Somebody quickly take a picture of this. We move now. We move. I want to show you something that I call disguised trinomial. Let's see if we can do with all our trinomials in 20 minutes, because I want us to get to inequalities today. A picture of the third solution would be nice. Thank you so much. All right. So guys, anytime, when do I use the quadratic? Mostly. Whenever the examiner tells you that you need to, when you see 2 decimal places, when the examiner gives you, say, how many marks is the CTS? Maybe about 4 marks or so, 5. if the examiner, I'll show you, we'll check together. We will check one paper together that I remember. We'll check together, just remind me. Okay. So, in the meantime, let's look at something here. Let's look at something together. So, your question paper would look something like this. Whether grade 11 or grade 12, let's check a grade 11 one. I'm just going to pick a random paper. So the completing the square, sometimes you'll find it there, sometimes you won't find it there. But I know that there was one recent one where the examiner specified for us to do that, and I shared it on the group. So this is a grade 11 paper. All right. So you would notice that our first 5 marks has already been done. We've covered the first 5 marks, and this mark is for everyone. Now you would notice the first one is something you can do quickly, but look at the second one. When you see this phrase, don't even try to open brackets. You will not get an answer. Once I see this phrase, correct to 2 decimal places, and I want us to walk through together. Some of us still don't know how to round up. Once I see that, I quickly bring in my quadratic formula, which we proved, if you remember. Okay, so let's do both questions together. 1.1. Remember, I told you I have 90 questions. If you are interested, when we are done with all this algebra, I'll share the 90 questions, and you can have something to walk through for the rest of the year. Already I see x equals to 5 and 3x equals to negative 2, x equals to negative 2 over 3. We are done there. But for this one, correct to 2 decimal places. I don't have to stress. My a is 3, my b is negative 5. Instantly, minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. What is our b? Negative 5 plus or minus square root of b is, please, if you don't use bracket, I told you that answer would be wrong, and we can test it if you want to, if you don't believe me. 2 and 3. Okay, so we grab a calculator quickly. Negative, open bracket, negative 5 plus the square root of negative 5 all squared minus 4 bracket 3 bracket negative 1 over 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay. All right. This is not really necessary, guys. Now, I want to quickly look at this. This is 1.847. 1.84. Please write that down for me. 1.847. Write down that answer for me. I don't want to lose my calculator. Can we change to negative now? Negative 0.180. All right. That answer was what? 1.847. Now, please take note. The examiner said to 2 decimal places. I am going to come here and count 2 decimals. But the third digit is greater than 4. You see, if it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, what happens? We change that to 1 and add it to this. So my correct answer will be x equals to 1,85. Guys, you will be penalized for not rounding off correctly. Where's our marks? Your mark comes there. That's substitution. That and that. If somebody writes x equals to 1,84, that person gets a wrong because you have not rounded off correctly. So I hope you see where we need to use it. Please, it is important to be able to factorize. Everybody okay with me? All right, like I said, I promise I'm going to get you that question. I've posted quite a number of things on the group, so I might not be able to look for it, but I'll definitely look for it. So from now on, you can start looking at question papers. Already everybody, 5 marks is in. Now, let's move on quickly to what I call a disguised trinomial. This is common. It doesn't look like a trinomial. It will appear as if it's not a trinomial. Now, quick look at this. How do I know something is a trinomial? This is very, very important, my dear learners. I want you to listen. ax squared plus bx plus c. Please look at the exponents. It starts with a 2, then it moves to a 1. That 1 is what it's going to tell us. So look at what I'm going to do. If I am able to divide this, if I divide this 2 by 2 and I get 1, then it's a trinomial. Please listen to that again. If I divide the highest exponent divided by 2 should be equal to the power exponent of x. The highest exponent of x, this is from A, should be equal to the power exponent of x in B. So 2 divided by 2 would give me 1. Let me give you a very good example. Look at this one. So an examiner would come here and give you something like this and ask you if it is a trinomial, or they just say find the value of x. All right, please write that down quickly. I want to give you some questions and expose you to what I'm trying to talk about. I hope you're ready for me. Examples. Number 1. X minus x to the power half minus 2 equals to 0. Look at that. I'm saying, what the heck is this examiner thinking? Something is wrong. You raise your hand at the exam. Oh no, sir, this question is wrong. The teacher made a mistake. Ha ha ha. There's no mistake here. What do I do? The first thing is to observe as a mathematics learner. Look at this. I'll bring laws of exponent in here to guide you. This is 1. Do you notice 1 divided by 2 would give me a half? Then I can tell this is a trinomial. So what do I do? For us to see quickly, let x to the power half be equal to k. Watch this. let x to the power half be equal to what? K. However, I can write this whole equation as this: x to the power half, laws of exponents. I have not changed the equation, if you remember laws of exponent, because laws of exponent says power, we multiply. What is half times 2? Half times 2 would give me that 1. I want to pause there. Just to pause. I want us to breathe. Let's breathe there. Half times 2 is the same thing as 1. So I have not changed this equation. I have only written this equation in terms of x to the power what? 1 over 2. Then I said, let x to the power, in fact, I should bring this here. Let's bring this here. So first was I rewrote the equation. All right, the half is refusing. Let's go by force by fire. It must come down. Now we have rewritten that equation. Anywhere I see x to the power half, let's put a k. What would it be? K to the power 2. That whole thing is k. Oh, check. It's a trinomial. Now we can open 2 brackets. So it was disguised. That's why we call it a disguised trinomial. It was disguising as if it's not a trinomial. K, 2 and 1, minus and plus. So k minus 2 equals to 0. K equals to 2, or k plus 1. But the question never said solve for k. The question says solve for x. What do we then do? The question did not say solve for k. The question was solve for x. But what is k? K is x to the power half. So I'll come back and replace it. We did something in grade 10. You guys might have forgotten. How do you solve this? You multiply by the reciprocal. This is 1 over 2. You multiply by 2 over 1. You also multiply by whatever you do on the left, you will do on the right. X equals to 4. And for this one, there's no solution. I'm going to give you a note on this. Just write no solution for now. When I go to the next page, I'm going to give you a quick note. I don't know if that makes sense. We can test. Hold on. Let's test. Let's test if we're correct. Let us test if we are correct. X is 4 minus 4 to the power 1 over 2 minus 2. Check. 0. It's a trinomial, but it's disguised as if it's not a trinomial. And do you notice we have 2 answers, but only one is working. What is the highest exponent of x? It's 1. One solution. Talk to me, everybody. Disguised trinomial. You see, every lesson is now becoming deeper and deeper. And when you go back to school, you would not be this slow. Teachers are going to move very, very fast. Everybody okay? No questions? Let's see. Is there anybody who wants to ask a question? We're going to do about 5 or 6 of this. Okay, let me give you another one. Let me give you one to do. I don't know if there's anybody still writing. Okay, let's wait just a little bit. Today we need to start inequalities today. So let's do just 3 of this and then give you homework, because I can't do everything. I'm going to give you 3 and then you're going to do the other 3, things like that. Okay, let's have one now. Do you want to try this for me on your own? Let's see what you can do. Then we'll mark together. X to the power 1 over 2 plus 3x to the power 1 over 4 minus 18 equals to 0. Is this a trinomial? The highest one is half, right? What is half divided by 2? 1 over 4. So yes, it's a trinomial. Well, let me do this one. Let me do this one. Okay, so I'll check with a calculator. And sometimes the examiner might be clever. So if I were you, you know what I would do? I'll walk around, I'll do something like this. The examiner is very clever, they can be cheeky. If I were to set a paper, I can be also cheeky. Divided by 2, 1 over 4. You need to check both of them because the examiner can put 1 over 4 in front. If they put 1 over 4 in front, check this, and you divide by 2, do you see it's giving you 1 over 8? So all you need to do is to rearrange. You just check. Now, this can be written as x to the power 1 over 4. Look at what I'm doing. Lovely. Plus 3x to the power 1 over 4. Because I have divided half by 2 and it gave me 1 over 4. So I am writing everything in terms of 1 over 4. Let k be equal to x to the power 1 over 4. K squared. Oh, look at it is a trinomial. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to give you a note, but it's fine. We'll do it here. 6 and 3. So k plus 6 equals to 0. K minus 3. What is k? Negative 6. But we are not interested in k. We're looking for x. So what is k? Again, no solution. I'll give you a note on this just now. What will this be? I'll have to flip the numbers, multiply by the reciprocal. But whatever I do on the left, I'll have to do on the right. I multiply the powers here by 4. I'll also multiply by 4. 81. Please, let's write that. Let's write that. Quickly write that for me. I'll try to explain what I just did there. I'll give you 30 more seconds, then I'll give you one question to do for me. Then we'll look at other types. Okay guys, let me give you one to do. I'm sure everybody's done right now. Let's just give you one to do quickly as possible. I want you to try. Try this. X to the power, negative 13 x to the power 2 over 3 plus x to the power 4 over 3 equals to negative 36. Two minutes, 30 seconds. Did you guys manage? Hello, sir. When will a to the power x have a solution? As I was practicing yesterday, chemicals it have a solution, even if it's negative. Okay, I'll help you there. Said 2 over 3 divided by 2 does not equal 4 over 3, David. Now, David, if that's not equal, then try the other one. Try 4 over 3 divided by 2. Like I told you, we can be cheeky when we set papers. So try. What is 4 over 3 divided by 2? Can you manage? Just try to give 2 minutes for those who are trying to figure it out. All right, Felicia just sent us a question, and we're going to do it together. All right, so let's, okay, 50, I'm eager. 50 seconds more. Yes, Chris, you have a hand raised. Sorry, Chris.
The question is a little bit tricky.
Yep.
I would like to explain how I got my answer, because in the question it's a little bit tricky. The like in the formula ax plus bx whatever minus c or something.
Yeah.
The a and b are like swapped around.
Yes, that's the thing. You got it right.
Yeah, that's the.
Yes. So
try to treat that on.
yes. So I swapped them around, and that's why I said, when I see a question like this, before I conclude that it can be done, what do? I will try. Look at the first one. David, you caught me there. 2 over 3 divided by 2 is 1 over 3. Okay, but I'm looking for 4 over. Then I'll try the second one as well. 4 over 3 divided by 2. So the real question is actually x like that That's now my B, my C, and that gives me a 0. So I wanted you to get exposed to what we do as examiners. The answer is right there, but we just try to play around. Now, this can be written as x2 over 3, check, all squared, minus 13x2. Can you see that now? Plus 36 equals to 0. Let k be equal to x2, x to the power of 2 over 3. So what do I have? K squared minus 13k plus 36 equals to 0. Now we have a trinomial, and I think a negative 4 and a negative 9 should be fine. K equals to 4 or k equals to 9. But we are not interested in k. What are we interested in? X. But we know k. X to the power 2 over 3. Now you would notice that both of them are positive. If both of them are positive, then I will have a solution. But if it's a negative, there's tendency that I won't have. So what do? X2 over 3, I'll flip it, 3 over 2. This is something as 2 to the power 2. You see, I am multiplying both exponents by 3 over 2. So x, this should give you to the power 3. Guys, I want us to learn to work without a calculator. That's one of the things I'm going to train you on. Please, very, very important. We break it down. 3 to the power, or let's quickly multiply as well here. Times what? 3 over 2. 9 is 3 to the power 2 times 3 over 2. That would cancel there, and that gives me 3 to the power 3. You see, the 2 and the 2 goes, the 3 and the 3, that's why we multiply. So what is x? 27. So we could find a solution because these two guys are positive. If they were negative, if one of them is negative, then I would say there's no solution. That's the note that I gave you on the other side. That was what it was trying to explain. Guys, did this make sense to you? Yes, question? Do we have a question? Let's quickly look at the question Felicia sent. She sent one on the group. And good job, guys. This is what I want the group to be. We send questions. You find a question, you send, and when someone sends, we all try to walk through together. All right, let's look at this one. Somebody please take a picture of this quickly and send to the group, because I want to raise. I have 2 more disguised trinomials that I need to show you. 2 more. Oh, by the way, I want to do something on this one as well. I want to do something for you on this one. Do I have a picture? Thank you, Nobutli. While still on this one, let me show you something very important as well. Now, since I have identified that it is a trinomial, look at what I could also do. I could also do this. Since I have identified that it's a trinomial, I could also come here and say x equals to minus b. Please watch this carefully. But now, I won't say x. It is x to the power 2 over 3. This is what goes in there. Since I have identified it as a trinomial, and my a is 1, my b is negative 13. But I really advise that we try to factorize. But I just want to show you that it's also possible to walk around like this. Let's test it. So I'm not looking for x. I now have x to the power 2 over 3 minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. We put this in a calculator. Let's see what we are going to get. Negative 13 plus the square root of negative 13 squared. Please put a bracket. That's where the error would come in. Minus 4 times 1 times 36 over 2 times 1. Check my answer. 9. Or if I make that negative, 4. So either 9 or 4. Do you notice we're back to where we started from? So x to the power 2 over 3 times 3 over 2. This is 3 to the power 2 times 3 over 2. And x is 27. The same thing here. So once I identify that it is a trinomial, I can simply use my quadratic equation. Are we okay there? And take note, it's no longer x, it is x to the power. So the order is very, very important. David, this was where I was trying to catch you. The order, ax squared plus bx plus c. The highest exponent of x must start. So we need to learn to be observant when we deal with our questions. Okay, guys, I want to run through, let's say 20 minutes. Then the remaining 20 minutes, I want to start inequality, give you an introduction, or maybe we just do inequalities in our next session, full-blown inequalities. We start and finish. Maybe we should do that and just use this moment and explore everything quadratic. Yeah, let's do that. So that when we do inequalities, it's just only inequalities. We are one lesson behind my schedule, but it's fine. All right, let's look at the question Felicia sent us. Are we good with this? Thumbs up. Are we good? Please don't be shy to say you are not okay. Don't be shy to say you are not okay. So the aim, guys, by next week, we will be done with the first topic. In January, when everybody is doing the first topic, those that register with us now, we will start with the second topic, which is trigonometry. So we are assisting everybody now. First topic should be done. Okay, Felicia's question is this. 3x to the power 2 over 5 minus 5x to the power 1 over 5 minus 2. All right, beautiful. Thank you, Felicia. Is this a trinomial? The highest exponent is 2 over 5. So just check until we become professionals. We check 2 over 5 divided by 2. 1 over 5. So it's in correct order. It means I can then write this as what? 3x. Please check this. 3x to the power what? 1 over 5. Only the x. All right. Minus 5. Do you notice the 3 is not in bracket, right? Let k. So what would that be? 3k squared Here is the trinomial. And if we do what we usually do, you know what we usually do. K squared minus 5k, 3 times negative 2, negative 6. I'm sure you know this by now, right? No, it can't be 2, it has to be 6 and 1. Yeah, 1 minus 6 is negative 5. Remember, we multiplied by 3. What do? We divide by 3. So this becomes 3k plus 1. And this becomes k minus 2. You know what we did there. So k minus 2, 3k plus 1. It means k minus 2 is 0. Or 3k plus 1 equals to 0. 3k is negative 1. But we now know what k is. K is x to the power 1 over 5. So x to the power 1 over 5 equals to 2. This we can quickly sort out by multiplying by the reciprocal. So x equals to 2 to the power 5, and that to be 32. What about the second solution? Equals to what? Negative 1 over 3. No solution. Do you know why again no solution? I gave you a note. This entire value must be what? That value must be positive. If it's not positive, when we get to exponents, we're going to do exponents after all of this. I'm going to explain more of this and show you where there could be a solution later on. All right, a plus or minus. I'll show you that later on when we get deep into exponents. Are we okay, everybody? Make sense? Felicia, are we good now? Matlare, are we okay? Wait, let me check something quickly. Wait, that is what, I'm just checking something where I wrote no solution. I'm just quickly rethinking in my head. That is an odd exponent. Yeah, that is an odd number, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll show you where it matters when we get to exponents. Okay, are we good? I want to do another type of and this one I call multivariable trinomial. What do I mean when I say multivariable? We've been working with what? We've been working with x only, or we can work with y only. But now, what happens when an examiner does this for you? X squared plus 2xy minus 8y squared equals to 0. We have a problem now. So, okay, hold on. Before you write this, let me write a general formula. Ax squared plus bxy plus cy squared. So you have multivariable. This is what I wanted to please look at. Your focus should be here. I have x squared. Sorry. This is where my focus is. I have x squared. I have y squared. Aha. Once I have x squared and y squared, and in between, I have one of each, then I'm fine. I'm fine. So there's x squared, there's y squared, and both of them are present. Then I'm okay. Then it's solvable. It's doable. For example, x squared plus 2xy. Oh, then there's no problem. There is no problem here. Only that in this case, you will not be finding x or y. We are going to be finding x over y. We would not find x, we would not find y. We will be looking for the value of x over y. So what do I do? Good learners, don't even stress. Please, remove the y. Just remove the y. Look at what I'm going to do. Remove the y. Now let's solve. Do we have factors? 4 and 2, right? That will give us 8. But I want a positive 2, so okay. I'm sure no one has a problem with this. Now look at what I'm going to do. I am going to put the y back. And all I need to do is to put y here and y there. And I'm done factorizing. Did that make sense? Did that make sense? This is what I did. Remove the y. Then when you are done factorizing, put the x and put the y back there on the other variable, so that x plus 4y equals to 0, or x minus 2y. What is x? Negative what? 4y. Divide both sides by y. X over y is negative 4. Or x equals to 2y. X over y equals to 2. I don't know if we are on the same page. Yes, Bonolo?
Sir, I just wanted to ask by the 2x, I see that you replaced the y squared on the 8 from the above equation, but on the 2x there is no y. So I just want to understand why.
Sorry, it should be there.
Yeah, thank you.
It should be there. So we first is to remove all the y's, we factorize and bring all the y's back into their original position. So that's all about that. So once you see that, don't get discouraged. It's still the same thing. Let's try something. I want to try something. Let's try something together. No, it's fine. So this is what you call multivariable trinomial. You have more than one variable. Okay, let's try exponential trinomial. Now, I am categorizing all of this for you. In an exam, no one is going to categorize it for you. You must be able to see what the examiner is talking about. Exponential trinomial. This also is a very, very common concept. Very, very common. Exponential trinomial. What do I mean by exponential trinomial? Let's look at an example. 9, all right, plus 1. How do I see that it's an exponential trinomial? Observe. With maths, you must learn to do a lot of observation. Look at this and look at that. already I'm seeing something very important. How do I attack this? Let's make sure the right hand side is a 0 first. Minus 6. Look at this. Let 3 to the power x be equal to 0. Please, I want you to watch something here. Do you notice I have 3 to the power 2 times x? It is actually the same as the power 3x times 2. I didn't say x squared. 2 times x is the same thing as x times 2. Does that make sense? Buthelezi, are we on the same page? You said x is the exponent. Yes, Lusanda, your hand is raised.
Sir, can you please repeat what you just said?
All right, Lusanda, I said 3 to the power 2x. What does 2x mean? It means 2 times x, right? It is the same thing as saying x times 2. We did that in grade 8. Right? 2 times 3 would give you 3 times 2. 4 times 5 is the same thing as 5 times 4. Are you there with me?
Yes, sir.
All right. You would see why I said that now. This can therefore be... Oh, all right. Did I say 3 to the power x equals to 0? Be equal to k. This can then be written as 3. Check this. Instead of 2 times x, I can write it as x times 2, right? Plus 1 minus 6. I'm adding a few extra steps just to take us through, but we will stop doing that as we go on. What is this? 9. Do you remember we said let 3 to the power x be k? What do you notice? 9k to the power 2 plus 1 minus 6k. Let's arrange it. 9k squared. What do you notice? It is a trinomial. So everything we're doing is bringing us back to that trinomial. Can we factorize this together quickly? I'm going to clean it from here. We multiply that 1 and 9. 9 and 9 is what? 3. So divide by 9. What would that give us? K1 over 3. So it's 3k minus 1. Oh, beautiful. 3k minus 1. You know what I did. So we've been doing that. It makes a lot of sense. So what do we have? 3k minus 1 equals to 0. What is k? 1 over 3. And this is twice because it's the same. We have the brackets are the same. Then what do we do now? What is k, by the way? K is 3 to the power x. How do we do this? Laws of exponent. We're really going to go back into exponent. This is 3 to the power negative 1. Therefore, x equals to negative 1. Twice. Laws of exponent. 1 over 3 can be written as 3 to the power negative 1. Both sides must have the same basis. Look at how beautiful this question is. Lovely. Did it make sense to you? It is disguised trinomial. Everything is just coming back to trinomial. This one is about 5 marks. Let me know if we are okay. We can throw a picture of this on the group. It will be well appreciated. Let's do about 3 or 4 more of these ones. Already right in front of me, I'm looking at 22 algebra questions. 22. I have 90 for you. Don't worry. 90. 90. No Christmas for you. 90. When you are doing Christmas, you are thinking of me. Oh, this guy. 90 questions. And with the 90 with the 90 questions, it's very easy to do. Just do 10 per day. You're done. It takes 9 days. 10 per day. Okay, let's look at one. Let me give you one to try. We're going to end on this type of questions for today. We'll do inequalities later. Look at this one. I've got it's so tiny. Oh, okay. Wait. I want you to see that I'm not making these questions up from my head. I've got a resource here that I can walk through. Wait. Do you see? Can you see the one something similar to the one we did earlier? 1.8.9. Do you see that? Calculate the value of x over y. We're going to pick that. Let me pick it now. Don't do it now. We'll just pick it quickly. 5 marks. Can you see that? 5 marks. Okay, just leave it here. Don't worry, don't do it now. I'm looking for the exponent ones. These questions are beautiful. Wow, maths. Maths is the best. These questions I'm telling you, these questions, they are too nice. Too nice. Look at. This is where I'm going to give you the 90 questions. Look at, there are so many. But I'm going to pick 1 or 2 from them. It's just practice. You're just practicing. See, correct to 2 decimal. Do you see that? Correct to 2 decimal places. It means I'm using quadratic here. Beautiful. Okay, this is inequalities. I don't want inequalities. All right, this is where I'm going. Yes. Okay, 4.8. Let's try 4.8. Wrong place. 4.8. Sorry, why is it doing this to me? Okay, beautiful. 4.8. 3 marks. Now, let's go, everybody. 4.8. While I know you want to be busy with that, just 1 second. 4.12, 5 marks. All right. Let's try this too. But start with 4.8, everybody. 4.8, we have just, how many minutes? That's 3 marks, so that shouldn't take time. I hope you've started. Can we mark 4.8? So, sir, how are we going to ask questions for the 90 questions you have for us when we don't understand? Well, that's why we have a group, Bonolo. Don't worry, there's something I'm going to share on the group. You guys need to go follow my TikTok. I'm going to share that link with you, that handle. Those 90 questions will be done on TikTok as well. So you'll find your solutions on TikTok. So whatever question you have, those 90 questions will be done on TikTok. We want to populate our TikTok. So make sure you like, you comment, you share the handle. I'll share it with you later today. Anyway, let's get this done. All right, so what do we have? 2 to the power 2x. Do you notice it can be written as 2 to the power x multiplied by 2? Do you see that? So let 2 to the power x be equal to k. So what do we have? K squared plus k minus 6 equals to 0. I think 3 and 2 should work. So k will be equal to negative 3. But we are not interested in k. Our k is 2 to the power x. This one has no solution. When we deal with exponents, I'm going to really assist you again in understanding that, where we talk about all of these no solutions. Then we have 2 to the power x equals to 2, which is to the power 1. X equals to 1. Is that what we have? Is that what we got? All right, let me do 4.1.2 because there's rules of exponent that you did in grade 10, which you might not remember. And because I haven't done such with you now, let me run through this with you. Then we'll have one to do. Okay, let's look at this. Now, already we understand that 2 to the power 2x can be written as 2 to the power x multiplied by 2. But look at this one. Laws of exponent. This can be written as 2 to the power x times 2 to the power 2 minus 32. Laws of exponent. What law am I using here? It's the first law. The first law states that what? A to the power m times a to the power n is a to the power m plus n. Look at it. So I can split it back. So I have 2 to the power x plus 2. It is the same as 2 to the power x times 2 to the power 2. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Let 2 to the power x be k. So what do I have? K, remember, be able to identify that quickly. That's your k. And that's your k. So k to the power 2 minus k times 4. 4k. Look at where we are. Trinomial again. 32, 8 and 4 should be fine. But I want a minus 4. So k minus 8 equals to 0. Or k plus 4. So what is k? 8. Negative 4. But what is k? 2 to the power x. Rules of exponents, we make sure both of them are of the same base. And then we equate the exponent. No solution here. As long as that base is positive, we will never get a negative answer. Put this down for me, guys. Put this down again for me. Let's put something down. A to the power x will always be greater than 0. If a, as long as the base is positive, you will never get a negative answer. Beautiful, beautiful questions. Let me give you one more. Let's do one more together. Let's do one more together. And then I'll give you like 5 to do as practice questions. Let's just do one more. Are we okay with what we're doing so far, everybody? Is it making sense to you? Okay, let's do one more together. There we go. 4 marks. Two minutes or 3 minutes. Let me write it out. 5 to the power 2x. Okay, let's mark this. We've run out of time. Remember, this can be written as 5 to the power x multiplied by 2. So let 5 to the power x be equal to k. What do we have? K squared minus k. Factorize k minus 1. So either k equals to 0 or k minus 1 equals to 0, which means k equals to 1. But we're not looking at k, we're looking at 5 to the power x. So 5 to the power x equals to 0 or 5 to the power x. Here there's no solution. I told you it must be positive. 0 is not a positive number. 0 is neutral. And here we say 5 to the power 0. Laws of exponent. We will remind ourselves of those. Beautiful. All right, Bonolo, the questions we mustn't do. Okay, no, it was Lusanda. Nah, okay, Lusanda, don't worry. Guys, are we okay with this page? We need to sign out in the next 3 minutes. I hope you guys have learned 1 or 2 things. All right. The question I said you shouldn't do, I have a reason for that. We're just going to add, I want to add a few questions to this. Did we do 4.8? Did we do 4.8? 1 second. Yeah, we did 4.8, right? Okay. Let me add 4.9 to this. We'll just take a picture of this page once we are just selecting a few questions. I want to add 4.3. I saw something earlier. Beautiful. 4.3. Okay, let me add. I want to see something. How would you tackle 4.2 and 4.3? We'll take a picture of all of this once I select. Then I have 3 more. They are not heavy questions, so it's just practice. Yep. I have 1.8. I want to see how you would tackle this. And 2 more, 1.14. And the last one, number 17. Let's take 15 to 17. Yeah, I'm seeing some nice ones there. Okay, let's give it some space so we can. Somebody can. Once I'm done here, please take a picture. I'm going to put a poll on the group. Please respond to it. Okay, I think it needs to move a bit more up. All right, let's take a picture. Homework. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect number. Guys, it is about practice. Once you just practice more, you become better. I hope you are learning, and you would see I'm bringing out questions from both grade 11 and grade 12 paper, because algebra is done in grade 11. In grade 12, no one teaches you algebra anymore. Have a lovely day. Once we have this picture on both groups, you may please sign out and start working. I think I've only received it on the grade 12. Grade 11s, where are you? I'm waiting for someone in grade 11 to throw it. Thank you. Oh, Nodwas, you are on both groups. Okay. Guys, have a beautiful, beautiful evening and see you in our next class. Please just check on the group. I'm going to post when the next class would be. We need to finish algebra. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much for the for the applause. Yes. Any question? All right. Bye now. Free to log out.